Right, so my dress for the replica of this beautiful white Annaya suit has been completed. I'm going to just quickly share the result with you, and then hopefully when my daughter is back I will get her to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what this suit looks like worn. Okay, so it was a little bit of a mission because it had this stiff type of lace that went at the bottom of it. I wasn't sure if it was going to hang right, and I cut into this, and I sort of went along with my own imagination because I couldn't really pinpoint how exactly that was made. Anyway, what I did was the piece that came for the sleeves, I used it on the back. I did away with the plain chiffon piece and I used the full embroidery at the back. I took out a piece from here at the top of the shoulder, which then I had some leftover pieces, and I joined them and inserted that back up so it looks like a focus design, and I pleated that to give it a flare at the bottom. The piece that I took out from the front, I added that to the bottom of the neckline and then also pleated that as well, creating this like a box pleat effect, and then applied the neck onto a separate piece of fabric and attached that on, and I finished it off with these Chinese type of buttons just to give it's white and you can't really tell as much, but I cut into the side of the panel and took away some excess fabric and then stuck it back on just to make sure that this detailing ran all the way up. The sleeves, or top of the sleeves, I left plain, and I used the fabric. I did box pleated type of sleeves with this long box type of pleats with the fabric that was left over. There was some fabric from the top of this which I obviously used in to mix with the dress. Now finished it off with the lace that came, burnt it off and then applied it on sort of with the machine on top. Now the back of the dress I left slightly long and it's very marginally sort of like trailed at the back. The overall length on this dress is not exceptionally long. I would say it's about 35-36 inches. Let's have a measure. Yeah, 35 and 36 is 36 inches from the back, 35 inches from the front. Very loose fitting, pleated type of a dress, and it looks spectacular. Now the result, obviously the full effect will only be in the wearing. Now with the dupatta, I've also finished the dupatta off, added some lace to the palloos as well. It could do with, if I wanted to jazz this up, then it needs those little beads going at the front of it just to give it that little bit of effect. Now with the trouser, I went along with silk and I made silk trousers, and if you look on the picture, her trousers are bare skin showing, and it seems like the width of this panel is a bit wider. I was a little bit disappointed because this panel was a little bit smaller. Okay, and now what I did was I didn't want the skin showing, so I underlined it with some skin color fabric to make it look like it's bare once it's worn, but I've underlined it because I didn't want the skin showing. Now the trouser, I've done a pajama like trouser cutting, and because it's silk I didn't want to cut into it because when it has the side seams, no matter how good you are with the sewing, it tends to pull slightly, so I've left the trousers fairly plain. And anyway, now I'm just anticipating Halima getting back and then getting her to try these on for you and see see what kind of a result we actually got. Now obviously we're not going to get the models, they have everything, the makeup is perfect, the figure is perfect, and the poses and the takes are perfect. Obviously we're not going to do that, but even if we can get, I suppose, half of the result, then alhamdulillah we've succeeded. So anyway, I'm quite pleased with the result. So next I'm going to go on to do some Gul Ahmad and Gul Ahmad and Baruch lawn suits that I'm going to show you. Those are just some very simple summary suits that I purchased when I was on my visit to Pakistan, and those are just going to be very straightforward and comfortable clothing, inshallah. So join me for the next video on that, and I shall love you and leave you for now.